Hello everyone and welcome to a video on some of the easiest content that's been released in quite a while. This arena is kind of a joke because one, it does not have NAO or normal attacks only, so all of your additional damage effects like versus Kaido's versus ability or just any health cut, all of those will do their full effect instead of doing 1 damage. Now this has been quite enjoyable for me since I've gotten to use captains that I usually do not get to use, such as V1 Snakeman and Sanji and Judge. Sanji and Judge in particular, you can use their entire batch and you can clear with a versus Kaido friend captain. It's the third team in this video. You don't even need any supports, which is great. Like, their batch works very well against this arena. Obviously the fastest team will be the Roger team since the arena was kind of designed around Roger. Like, the final boss does not even have delay immunity, it has defense down immunity and poison immunity. So they want you to use Neko and Inu for the delay conditional. You don't even need to get rid of the defense up here, you just have so much damage with Wano Orbs and Double Roger. If you don't have Odin, you can try replacing Friend Captain Roger with a Friend Captain Odin. To replace the missing super type, you probably want a short cooldown Orb Manipulator. Like Treasure Map Ace, I think would do pretty well. But that's just off the top of my head. Now a captain you don't see very often nowadays, V1 Snakeman. Yeah. V1 Snakeman, double V1 Snakeman can beat this arena. Nowadays you usually see just a V1 Snakeman captain. It's usually a hybrid like with versus Kaido or something. But this content is easy enough that you can use double Snakeman. Stampede Buggy, a real MVP in this content because he just gets rid of all the debuffs on the final stage. Supports needed for this team since you are using some weaker captains. You need the Coliseum Opera on Akainu and the Deadbeard support on Marco and Ace to get rid of the Despair on the final stage. You don't need max level of Whitebeard support. I believe level 3 is enough, that's what I had, because you only need to reduce 2 turns with that support, the other 2 turns you can get rid of with Opera on Akainu. Here you have to stall 2 turns for Friend Captain Snakeman special. Because Snakeman has this thing where if you use his special, his captain ability gets upgraded for 3 turns, much like Roger. Now this has to be like one of the first times I've used V2 GERMA the entire batch to clear relevant content, like new content. Like, it's amazing. A batch from I don't even know how long ago, like it has to be over a year, but this batch can clear content, wow. It fits pretty well too, since the final boss does not have full immunity. Ichiji and Niji will just get rid of the defense down immunity and proc a conditional, as well as giving you a full board of tandem orbs, which is great because your color orbs are no longer, they're always non-matching. They're considered non-matching because of stage 4. You don't really get to see this often, but GERMA have sailor abilities that reduce silence by 3 turns, as well as making one type orb beneficial for each of the GERMA kids, as long as I believe there are 6 powerhouses on the crew, which there are. The only thing you have to look out for with this team is you have to farm 10 tandem orbs, 10 tandem or recovery orbs. Because of Kaido's versus ability, you need it to clear this stage. You don't actually have to swap first because Kaido will give you a full board of tandem orbs anyways. This team will also... Wait, no it doesn't. I'm thinking of a different team. Yeah. Reminder that Kaido does not boost Quick or Sai units, so you want to start with Niji and Sanji and Judge. Versus Kaido, very effective since normal attacks only does not exist on this arena. For this last team, you can clear it with just 4 units. You just need a bit of RNG because if you don't get any tandem orbs, you can't clear. And with 4 characters, you reduce your chances by basically a third. So, and if you wanted to, you could replace the int pig with, I believe, a quick pig, because you probably will need to stall on Hawkins as well, and Hawkins on turn 1 will put up a Dex or barrier, as well as making unfavorable orbs. So if you have a quick pig, you can get a Dex orb on that pig. Now you probably just want to replace them with actual units that do things. But to showcase how much of a pushover this content is, Rebecca you kind of don't want because that gives you less time to stall for tandem orbs. Cooldown reduction is nice, but you were already stalling for tandem orbs. I cut a part of the video where I was just thinking. Pig doing work, 16,000 damage. Not really much to say about this team. This team on the next stage, you will not be getting rid of the defense up, so I kind of recommend a strong friend captain, like Limit Broken Max maybe. I mean, you don't really need it because you have the pigs for the chain boost, but if you were running 4 characters only, more CC on the friend captain would be relevant. And that was a weird sound, I believe Cracker made. I don't think that sounds like Katakuri. Yeah, you don't even get full auto heal, so stalling is a bit harder. Although HP isn't really relevant, you shouldn't be dying unless you really cannot find tandem orbs.